have you with us this evening. Rob Whitty calling in out of Toronto. And we've got a really important topic we're going to be talking about this evening. And we've got a very special guest with us that you're going to get a chance to meet. But it's interesting when we start thinking about better heart health, circulation, all those kind of issues, we realize that the number one killer around the world right now is cardiovascular disease. And of course, many of us who live in the city, we have a very sedentary lifestyle, and this combined with a lot of other factors, talk about air pollution, radiation, they accelerate the aging of the blood vessels, leading to cardiovascular disease. Back 5 years ago, 17.5 million people around the world died due to cardiovascular disease. Down in the U.S., or if you're a U.S. dweller, someone has a heart attack in the U.S. every 34 seconds. Every 60 seconds, someone in the USA dies from a heart disease-related event. And so it's huge. And heart health is a big issue. We know that the blood vessels play a very important role in maintaining our health and our life. First of all, the blood vessels are like a tree, a root system, and they deliver nutrients to the body. Unclogged, elastic blood vessels are important in maintaining a healthy body. We know that. Secondly, those blood vessels are a channel for removing toxins like waste products produced during metabolism every day are ridden from our bodies with the help of circulation. If our blood vessels get blocked up, our circulation is affected. Waste product can build up in our body. The traditional Chinese medicine calls this qi. Qi is the life force, or kind of like that river of life that flows through your body. As it begins to get stagnant, it leads to blood stasis or hyperlipidemia. And so today we're going to be talking about how to keep that qi moving in your body. And we've got a very special guest with us this evening. Dr. Desmond Samuels is here on the line with us. He's an athlete. He competed in the Commonwealth Games back in Edmonton a number of years ago. He's a health activist, medical doctor. It's a great pleasure having you with us this evening. We know you got a rich history in not only being an athlete, a health activist, but now wanting to serve in the medical community. Great to have you on the line, Des, and we're excited to have you part of the Infinitus family here. So will you come on and share? I know you were talking with me the other day about the B-circulation aid, how important circulation is, and yet a couple of slides that you wanted to share with folks and give them some information. So over to you, Des.
Good evening, everyone. A lot of folks might know me. I been around the networking industry for a little bit, done some other things. But Saturday, March 5th, I went to the presentation in Mississauga, and I saw two slides on the presentation that just opened up my eyes to what this product is able to do. And the first slide was the one that says waste stuck in the vessels. And then the second slide was the one just after that. And I was just blown away by what it is saying that this product is able to do. So I'm just going to go through these quickly and so kind of let everybody understand what it is that is going on here with the heart and with especially the vessels around the heart. One of the other things that jumped out at me was when Mark mentioned that the product has the ability to make the lungs moist or to moisten the lungs. And every one of us have been affected by somebody with a child that was born premature. Now, the reason they keep that child in the hospital, in the incubator for a while, is so that the lungs can develop. Now, one of the things that is happening when the lung is developing is that there's a substance that is very vital to the lung that is called surfactant. Now, what is surfactant? In layman's terms, surfactant to the lungs is what the engine oil is to your car engine. So basically, when a person is breathing, when you inspire and expire, the lung that is wrapped up there in your chest, that lung, if you should spread it open, is wide enough to fill an entire tennis court. That is how much tissue makes up the lung that is inside of your body. And so that is, surfactant is extremely important. So they're saying that the B circulation product has the ability to moisten the lung. This will go a far way in helping folks who are suffering with cystic fibrosis. Because one of the issues with cystic fibrosis is that there's a lot of buildup of mucus and the lungs is not able to expand in the chest cavity. But let's go back to the slide that says waste stuck in the vessel. And that can be caused by a couple of things. One is imbalanced diet, stress, aging, lack of exercise. And one of the other things that happens a lot, especially for those in the black community and for folks who are over 55, 60, is high blood pressure. If you ever have your car and you notice that the tire of the car has a bulge on it, we usually call that a big head. If your blood pressure is too high, the blood vessels can develop that kind of bulge as well, and that will cause it to become weak. If that bulge happens inside of the brain, there's an area inside the brain where all the blood vessels are entangled. That is called the circle of Willis. What happens there is that we can have what is known as a berry aneurysm. Why is it that there is a bulge? The bulge happened just because the blood vessel has gotten weak because of high blood pressure. So when we look at this slide here that talk about the buildup of plaque inside of the blood vessel, one of the components in plaque is cholesterol. Now, with fat in the body, we can exercise and burn fat. All of the stuff in the body that are not good for the body, there's a mechanism out there to help remove them. From a biochemistry point of view, there is nothing. Let me repeat. There is nothing from a biochemistry point of view that is available to break down this plaque that is built up until I saw what I saw last Saturday. If this B circulation is able to break this plaque up and remove it from the blood vessel, this is a game changer in the nutraceutical industry. Normally, when a plaque is built up like this, you have to physically go in from the groin up into through the veins or the arteries, go right up there and clean it out. And now this product here has the ability to break this plaque up and remove it. Ladies and gentlemen on this line, Tom Thomas got all excited and telling me about the compensation plan. I don't even know what you get when you sign up an individual. I didn't even hear any of that. All I saw was that here is a game changer in the medication or what you can use to help folks who are having heart problems or potential heart problems. Very quickly, let me mention TIA, transient ischemic attack. What that is when you have an individual who is at rest, usually early morning, they are awakened with chest pain. They don't have it's not that they're having a heart attack yet, but what that is saying to us is that that individual is developing plaque in the blood vessels, and they are now a candidate for a heart attack or a stroke. B circulation here now is telling us that by taking this product with proper exercise, we can actually break these plaques up and prevent folks from having to go through that invasive, going through the vein, through the groin there, going all the way up to remove that plaque. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress enough how important it is. And based on our lifestyles, we don't eat proper, we don't exercise proper. But with this B circulation product, if it can go in, based on the perilla oil and clears the waste from the blood vessels. And the fact is, when you look at this slide that it's being cleared, it is not just allowing it to run willy-nilly. the white blood cells that are clearing this thing are actually attaching themselves to it so that it just does not go freely. This is this is just an amazing product. And then again, going back to where it can moisten the lung, clean out the blood vessels. And the other part, if it does this, it is what we call in the medical field a vasodilator. There is a product out there, and the medical terminology is sildenafil. We know it as Viagra. This may be able to prevent you from even buying that prescription. It's new to me, but I'm excited about what I see. This B circulation aid here is amazing. This slide. So one of the things that you want to have happen is that you want the blood to be flowing as these arrows are going straight. We call that laminar blood flow. If the blood vessels are twisted and it gets occluded, what can happen there is that the blood can coagulate and it can form clots. Blood clots can get to the brain or they can get to the lungs and it can kill. So this B circulation product here seems to me that it has the ability to clear out the plaques, to give surfactant to the lungs so that your breathing is not labored, and also to help the blood to flow laminally. Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. And from a biochemical point of view, to find something that can grab on to cholesterol and remove it. Now, the last thing I'm going to say that if it can remove these plaques, it can also remove cholesterol stones, which we refer to as kidney stones and gallstones. Rob, Mark, you guys who are marketing this product, you have a game changer. Don't be afraid to tell everybody about it because this is something that is definitely needed and necessary. That's it for me for this time. We'll do more research, come back with more great information. This is not going to be the last time, but B-circulation for me is the product of this company.
Hey, thank you very much, Dr. Des. Appreciate that. And it's exciting to hear from your perspective on this for heart health and what it can do in the arteries, in the blood flow, circulation. And we know all the ingredients that are in the circulation aid are all from the very best authentic origins, grown specifically in specific conditions to maximize their potency. And so it helps in many different areas to restore that youthful suppleness to our blood vessels and lowers the blood lipids or the cholesterol level that you were mentioning, which is so powerful, helps to promote that circulation, not just, we talk about heart circulation or bodily circulation, but also cognitive issues it deals with as well, creating that brain circulation. Very, very exciting here, and it's all made from plant ingredients suitable for vegetarians. Pretty amazing that it gives us this elasticity and free or keep the circulation flowing freely. Very, very exciting. And you might wonder where this is all coming from. Well, Harvard Business Review said that Chinese herbal medicine is going to be one of the 4 major businesses in the next coming 20 years. And right now we see the entrance of a huge company called Infinitus Health. This is their new head office in Asia, and a company that now has become the world #1 brand in herbal products has just arrived in North America. And to have somebody like Dr. Des excited about this product and what we have here and how we can help people with the #1 killer in the world, heart disease, this is exciting technology. We're really glad that you were able to share this with us tonight. We are focused on bringing the ancient secrets of traditional Chinese medicine to the world, and we're looking forward to doing that together with you. I want to encourage you to get back to the person who put you on the line tonight, learn more about how you can get B-circulation aid and begin to experience some of the benefits that we were talking about tonight about removing that cholesterol or those blood fats from the system, begin to experience new life and new vitality. This is Rob Whitty wishing you good health and much success on the journey. Big shout out to Dr. Des for being here with us tonight.